schools are the classes are up.
Okay,
They're
cool.
going to start on. We want to register by the 12th.
Okay, scholarship applications due by August 3rd.
Yeah.
I was looking over this yesterday. Okay, cool.
So, and there's all sorts of different classes.
Okay.
But the one that Henry takes is Henry. What class do you take at Dr. Phillips Center?
What's the class?
Sensory.
Oh, nice. Friendly, sensory.
Sensory-friendly class.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Dr. Phillips is already in here.
Yeah.
Cool. And, all right, so everybody on here is able to see this as well.
There you go.
Cool. We'll probably go over a whole bunch of different things. So, Henry, come on in. Come on in as well. Yeah. Come on in, buddy. You're going to go on the other side? Okay, cool. Henry, this is where you're going to sit right here, buddy. You can sit right here. No, it's fine. You can chill there. Yeah, you can sit right there, buddy. And so, once again, like yesterday or the day before, that's Amanda. That's Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
And Russ is the host.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be having some fun. And you're going to show us exactly what you've been up to. And then we're going to give you a little tips of the trade because we're professionals here.
Look for Carlos. I know there's a
All
lot going
right,
on
a lot going on. I'm the same way. And you got Angel back there. So these are going to be your headphones when you put them on so you can hear everybody. Sound good?
Okay.
All right.
What time do you want Savannah to call in? What I speak of, because I've gone through the procedure to.
After the nerdy news, so it'd be like 9:15.
Look at that shirt. Russ, look at that. We calm and host shows. All right.
Get nervous or you're excited?
He's like, I can't even hear you, Mom. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Great. Your sidekick needs to be your, totally. Usually it's a lot more stupid.
Dumber than you.
Yeah. Willing to take the brunt. Put a stupid name on it, like Crazy Bill. Yeah. And do we say autistic? Is that the proper word?
You can say autism.
Okay.
He has autism.
Okay, he has autism. Right, so
Yeah.
he has autism is the... Yeah, I know it's like spectrum. There's stuff about spectrum stuff.
Fine. You can say he has autism. People don't like it when you say someone's autistic. Like that's their whole thing.
Gotcha.
I have curly hair.
Gotcha.
I have autism.
Have autism. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I don't think
Yeah.
Well, Jim, I consider myself sort of educator.
Yeah,
sort of a teacher
absolutely.
in life.
Absolutely,
I like to educate and teach.
Yes, you're a pedagogue.
I don't know what that means.
It's a teacher.
Okay. Today, explain what we're doing today. Hi, Henry. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
I appreciate you coming in. Now, the proper way to say it, I guess, is that you have autism.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And how old are you, Henry?
Well, I am 19.
19 years old.
Nice, Henry.
And your dream in life is to be like a talk show host or a radio show host, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, all right.
And Russ, let me tell you how this all got set up. The wonderful people at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts who've just been great partners, and now the place is the heart of the city. Henry has been performing there and taking sensory-friendly acting classes there as well. And that's what they're here for, is to talk about these classes that the fall semester starts September 12th.
Okay.
And these are for classes that they have all different types of classes. But if you have a child that may have autism, that's what it's for. Sensory-friendly acting classes start September 12th. Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., but you got to register by August 12th, and you can check this out by classes at drphillipscenter.org. We'll be talking a lot more about this, too.
Now, being a radio host, though, it's one of those things they probably don't have a class for, so they said, well, can Henry come in here? And I'm like, well, of course, I certainly do not mind sharing my infinite knowledge with Henry. Henry, first off, let me ask you a question. Do you like any particular talk radio host? So who is it that you like?
Yeah, I think so. Well, my friends and my daughters is coming on to the a show. Is coming out to Believe here. I worked in New York City on the studio. Came up a little bit shorter. It came out to the talk show. I was working on myself, just being my friends to give something for my talk show host, with Catrice Williams of the band, and Jason as our co-host, and Kirk Fogg is the announcer and the host of Hollywood Squares.
You just wanted
Kirk
Jimmy
Fogg,
and called
yeah.
him Kirk Fogg, which is your new name.
Kirk Fogg.
You are now going to be known as Kirk Fogg.
All right, let me ask you this,
I've already
Henry.
got the magic jersey, Fogg.
Henry, do you have every good radio host needs a catchphrase like what? Like I don't know, like you gotta like that.
Yeah,
or
Jimmy says
something
like,
goofy.
I told you.
Yeah, ouch! You gotta like that.
Yeah.
Do you have a catchphrase?
Well, I'm thinking about me.
Oh my God!
That's actually your
That's
son.
Did you steal that
hold
from
on,
Russ?
hold on. Say that again, Henry. I like this. So let me hear it again.
And add the word only.
Well, I'm thinking about me.
Henry.
Henry, you got it.
I think you might have something
You
here.
have a future in radio.
You can go to Facebook Live at the Facebook Live Real Radio 104.1 page to see Henry in all his glory. So you got the catchphrase down.
I'm thinking about me.
Russ
I
is
like it.
super jealous
Might have
that
to
he
steal
didn't think
one.
about that.
Now, here's what you might need: a sidekick. You
Yes.
need a
Yes.
sidekick. Have you thought about working with somebody?
Well, somebody would give my friends to give a little bit. My friends talked about it's really cool enough, so kind of a good feeling.
Okay.
This is a real funny. Anyway, with my friends to give my mom Alice,
Is your
and my
sidekick.
dad, and my dad Tim,
Okay.
and my Mimi and granddad, and my grandma, and my friends to talk about my friend Muhammad.
Oh, you got a sidekick named Muhammad.
So Russ, okay, so you have your sidekick. You should, but he has to have like an adjective in front of him, so,
Yeah, like
something descriptive.
Friendly Muhammad.
like
Stinky.
like Stinky Muhammad or a Messy Muhammad or
yeah.
Real Filthy Muhammad or something like that. Like give him like a silly name.
Well, my silly name is How you doing, my friend?
Okay, all right. Well, that's
I
good.
like your voice.
All right, now here's something to be a good radio host. One of the things you're going to have to develop is the ability to do a good interview.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you an opportunity now to interview Dirty Jim over here. So interview him and try to like if you were as a guest on your show, how would you interview Dirty Jim?
Yeah, Dirty Jim is my friend to be an interview. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Dirty Jim.
Yeah.
No. Ask him questions.
Yeah.
Ask him questions about
About
himself,
radio,
about
radio.
radio, about who he is, what he likes, those kind of things.
Well, my friends have talked about the real good news. My friends have talked about it really cool enough for my friends to be recognized to be on the show. I was talking about it get a little bit funny to do. Dirty Jim wants to be my friends to give a lot more. And this is my funny. So, Jim, how do you start?
Yes. How did you start? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Are you asking him how he starts being funny, or when does he start being
When do you start being funny, Dirty Jim? He wants to know.
How do you start in radio?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
How do I start in radio? Well, first, I had a very adventurous brother-in-law at the time who rolled the life dice, and I basically begged to be on the show and made myself that person.
There you go. And
That's a true story.
Yeah, ask him. Keep asking him questions.
Yeah,
What else? When you look at him, ask
when you
him.
look at him, to be a good host, you have to be inquisitive
Yes.
and have all these questions of things that you want to know about him. So as you look at him, what is it you want to know about
Rusty,
that face?
to defend him a little bit, you have to kind of want to know about the person.
No, you don't. That's part of being a radio host. You really don't even really have to want to know anything about him. You just have to pretend.
And you normally
look at
don't.
him and think
Normally, don't give a damn. Yeah.
Think of something you would want to, that you know about yourself that you want to know about him.
Yeah, it's something you would want to hope that maybe if you ask him, you have that in common so you could have a common bond. You're trying to get a common bond within the first couple questions.
So that's the plan idea. So I had to talk about it really cool enough, and my friend of mine has talked about it a little bit, sure. So how do you get to best so funny? To be so funny?
Yes! How'd you get to be so funny?
I'll take my
Excellent
glasses off for
question.
this one. Well, in my case, it just happened to be very natural. I was a natural class clown as a child.
Yep.
And I tried to make girls laugh so that I would get attention from them because that's pretty much all I had going for me. So my sense of humor was formed, like most men, trying to get attention from girls. That is the truth.
What do you think of that, Henry? Do you understand that?
Yeah, I think so. So what is your plan?
What is my plan?
Yeah, so whatever.
Okay, this is going to be hard for you to understand. To milk this pig until it drops dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
That means try to make as much money as possible until it falls over dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So that means you just really recognize the feeling. You just stand up here, look at that head smiling. So I know we talked about something, and my friends have talked about a little bit funny. Sure.
What's your favorite, Henry? And we're gonna pull you back in, okay? Because I was told, when somebody may have some autism, it's okay to pull you back in. What is your favorite talk show host that you watch on TV? Who is it?
Yeah, OCA. So
OCA.
Who's that?
me.
Oh. I'm thinking about me.
That's your show, is OCA. That's right.
I'm
That
thinking
is
about me.
awesome. Now let me ask, does OCA stand for something?
Opportunity, community, ability.
Oh,
Nice.
look at that.
He hosts his show on YouTube and as well as some the other info right there.
Yeah. It's the OCA show. It's on YouTube, it says here. And you interview guests and local celebrities, and then also teachers and coaches, and you interview different people. Who's the favorite person you've ever interviewed?
You know, I interviewed on the show. My friends have talked about to give a little bit sure on OCA. So that means you just really recognize it's talked about the feeling. You just talked about a good thing. And my friends are talking on myself. It's a really good idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is a good idea. Yeah, he does a show, hosts the OCA show. It's a YouTube show about what's going on at OCA. And once again, Henry has been doing this with all the fine people at Dr. Phillips for the Center for the Performing Arts, which is starting the classes up pretty soon.
What made you want to be in talk radio?
My talk radio is fun. So I'm talking about it. Do you want to be a guest on my show?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Sure, I would be a
Yeah,
guest on
I
your
think
show.
so.
Sure, you could ask us any questions you want. That's fine.
When you look at him, what is the first question that comes to mind?
Yes, when you look at me, what do you want to ask?
So, Dirty Jim, what happened to your head?
That's a good question. Pretty good question.
Henry? Time, my friend, time.
Yes, Jim.
Come on. Jim, you're dead air, Jim. Come on now.
Time killed my head. Time and alcohol killed my head.
So far you're killing it.
Okay,
Henry.
Henry, do you have a particular celebrity that you would really want to interview? Like I always wanted to interview Paul Stanley from Kiss or Dusty Rhodes. Like I had certain people I wanted to interview when I was younger. Do you have a celebrity that you really want to talk to?
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
Yeah. We've actually met Jimmy Fallon.
yeah, very nice guy.
And Steve Harvey.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Russ wears his suits.
Very good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you could do anything when you grow up, is that what it is to be like a radio talk show host or a TV talk show host?
A radio talk show host and a TV talk show host.
Might as well do both, right?
Yeah.
Why limit yourself?
Yeah.
You know, he's does a really good job at introing people because he's the host of a lot of these classes.
Oh, that's great.
So maybe can you give it like Angel, maybe get some music and maybe you can intro like Russ and be like, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Orlando, Florida, it's Russ Rollins.
Hey, Russ.
Hey, Henry, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. So, Russ,
Yes?
you know my friends were talking about something.
I loved it. Henry, is it okay if I kind of emulate your voice? Because I think your voice is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, too.
I think so, too. So, ladies and gentlemen, the great Mr. Carlos Navarro.
Look at that!
Wow, I get what's wrong with your head.
Somebody slipped him $5 in a little piece of paper. Don't worry.
And the guy that's pushing 11 months on the show now can say, the great Carlos Navarro? That's what happens here?
It's ridiculous.
Nice. I love it.
All right, Henry, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming
And he'll
in.
be by
you.
next week. We're doing a little bit with him next week
Okay,
as
you're going to
well.
come back next
By
week.
the way, texting service is checking
you.
in,
Thank you so
and
much.
a lot of our listeners have their kids as part of this camp.
Yes.
People want to know what are the ages.
Yes.
They want to know a lot about this because a number of our listeners have the same exact form of autism that Henry has,
Yeah.
and they're enjoying every second of this.
Yeah.
So if you could, just spread that info.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, this is Henry takes this class, sensory-friendly acting class, and the fall semester starts September 12th. It's on Saturdays from 11 to 12 p.m., and you got to register by August 12th. Here's the phone number. It's 407
Yeah.
455 5551, or you can email about this, and so write this down real quick. It's classes at drphillipscenter.com.
Hey, Henry, so this week it was your in-depth interview with Dirty Jim. Next week, I'm going to give you a little assignment. Is that okay?
Yeah, we got an assignment.
Next week, I would like you to do an in-depth interview with Blogging Molly.
Ooh.
Okay? So next week, you get to interview Blogging Molly. Go home and you get a bunch of questions together, things you would like to ask her,
Henry,
so the audience can get to know Blogging Molly.
Yes.
You will do an in-depth interview with her, okay?
And Henry, she's a gigantic Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
She loves Star Wars.
Loves Star Wars.
She's the star of Nerdy News, and the audience needs to know a little bit more about her. So next week, you'll do an in-depth interview with Blogging Molly, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
Hey,
Thank you, Henry.
what's your catchphrase?
I'm thinking about me.
You're listening to the Monsters of the Morning.
Greatest ever.
Thinking about me.
Did you have a good time?
Damn it, I want a T-shirt that says that. I'm thinking about me. Thank you, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
That was great. So next week you can interview Blogging Molly, okay?
Blogging Molly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next week.
Next
me
week
and
you
you.
interview. Yeah.
Okay, we'll work
See
on
you, Henry.
questions.
Good job, buddy.
Great job, buddy. Great
We'll
job.
work on
Thank you.
questions.
Good job, Al. Thank you.
Write stuff down.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. No, Carlos, it was
Thank
great.
you.
Oh, me and Carl Black. Okay.
See you, Henry. We'll see y'all next week. Bye, Alice. See ya.
Bye.
Miguel texted you guys so much.
Okay, cool. Thank you, buddy. That worked out well. I'm thinking about me.
Oh, it was great. It was perfect. I just didn't want anyone to make fun of him.
No.
But it was perfect. It was
yeah.
great. Yeah.
I'm so glad that worked out because I was like, when we talked to this was about a month and a half ago or something.
Yeah, we're the butt of the joke. That's great.
Exactly, yeah. And he did awesome. That was really cool. Glad that worked out. Sometimes I don't know. Miguelcito. What up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you, man. That was good. Hey, for everybody who's on here right now, this is what
Hey,
the Facebook.
you got to follow that.
Yeah, I know. Good luck. For everybody's on here for the first time, welcome. It's good to see y'all on here. And this is what we do, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, usually, almost every day. So make sure to join us next time. And look, Miguelcito is here, just chilling. The Monsters Comedian of the Year, rolling through. Thanks, Jen. Good. Clau. Chrissy. You're good. I'm glad you liked it, Megan. He was adorable.
I'm thinking about me. His voice was great.
Great, yeah. That's how I wanted to kind of get his voice
Very
like.
funny.
Thinking about me. I don't know. Well,
I can't believe it's been 10 years already that Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC has been here in Cincinnati. But it is. It's 1 decade old, and my
What's up,
buddy
Craig?
over there,
Welcome.
Omar Rodriguez, is just so proud of Carl Black Chevrolet
about
Buick and GMC. And he's got a bunch of reasons to be proud of it. One of the main reasons they've
Thanks,
been named the
Ethel.
GM
Thanks, Amber.
Dealer of the Year. It's Carl Black, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. The reason they're the GM Dealer of the Year, I think it's because of the way they treat people when they go on the lot. They really do treat everybody right. Also, to the inventory. They have such a great...
Oh, what's up? That movie, The Illusion.
Went well, right?
That's what you're saying.
Went well, right? Went well.
Really? Wow. I don't know. It's very interesting. How'd it go?
I think it went awesome. I think it was fun.
It was better than awesome.
Good. And, you know, obviously we didn't know, and this is recording, but I didn't know how we were going to, when we initially talked about it, but it went great, and he's such a good sport, too, and I think he loved it on top of that. So we'll have a more defined thing for him next week, which I think will also help
like
him.
a couple topics.
Exactly.
So that he can kind of practice.
If
Yeah.
you share them with Alice directly, that's great.
Totally. Yeah, I talked to her, and...
Does he read? So when Jeff put that thing in front of him, he could read that,
Yeah.
no problem?
Yeah.
I think you gotta, obviously more time would be better. But
Yeah, but he read it perfectly. When Jeff gave him the whole "What's Wrong in Your Head" thing, he read it absolutely perfect. It was great.
Yeah, everybody enjoyed it here on the Facebook Live, too.
Awesome,
So.
awesome. Thank you so much.
And y'all, Dr. Phillips, if you haven't been to Dr. Phillips Performing Center for Performing Arts, you're missing out. Yeah, see ya. It's good. Great contact. Great relationship.
He was, those things can go.
Yeah.
I was just telling Meredith, those things can go sideways because, as much as we want to help and be as productive as possible, we still have an entertaining show to put on and stuff.
Right.
If the guy sits there and stares at everybody, it's really uncomfortable and it doesn't really help the cause. But
Yeah.
man, that kid was a superstar.
I talked to, I'd met
He was
him,
great.
you met him the other day, and then I was talking to Russ about it, kind of seeing how he wanted to do it, so I'm glad.
People are already saying, let's take it right here. The kid was fantastic. Can't wait for next week.
Good, and that'll be good. He'll probably come in, I think it's 3 more times during To the Top, and especially for all the parents out there.